Let me get that plugged in. Now we're all going on the stream. But the Lady Raiders, they are honoring their seniors tonight, and that is Annika Williams wearing number 55. Number 2, Jessica Coolins and Kaylee Franklin. Shout out to those young ladies. They played a lot of good minutes here for the Lady Raiders, and just very proud of them and how well of a season this Lady Raider team clinched their state tournament. And the Lady Raiders had a heck of a year. You're joining us in the First National Bank pregame show. Our First National Bank pregame coverage is brought to you by First National Bank, where they put you first always. It's the senior night here at Raider Gym. The Lady Raiders, they clinched state just yesterday. I know what you're thinking, a Monday night basketball game. How odd, how peculiar. But they did get the chance of winning that one, and they beat West Memphis in a good size fashion. They beat them by 16 points at West Memphis on their senior night, putting them at 7-5 in conference. And tonight, the Lady Raiders take on Paragould. Paragold's having a rocky season, being 0-12 in conference, 0-20 on the season. And the conference breakdown sits like this right now. GCT at top 12-0, 25-2 overall. Valley View 9-3, 22-5 overall. Marion right behind them, 9-3, 18-9 overall. Nettleton 7-5, 17-11 overall. West Memphis 5-7, 16-9 overall. Searcy 3-9, 11-16 overall. Batesville also 3-9, 10-16 overall. And Paragould at the bottom, 0-12, 0-20 on the year. That's a conference breakdown. The Raiders bring out a different starting lineup tonight just to include all the seniors that might not usually start. So I'll go to announce the starting lineups for the Lady Raiders and the projected ones for the Paragould Rams. Starting with the Rams. The Rams, according to last game, this is who I think they're going to start. I haven't had a chance to talk to their coach yet. But they'll be starting number 4. That's Eva Goff. Number 5, Micah Rolson. Number 10, Dixie Williams. Number 11, Sarah Cole. Rounding out number 12, Mackenzie Snyder. For the Lady Raiders, they'll be starting a 5'7" sophomore wearing number 1. That's KK Hardaway. Number 2, a 5'7" senior. That's Kaylee. 5'7" senior. That's Jessica Collins. I looked at the wrong side of my book. I'm sorry for the fans watching at home. Got that mixed up. 5'7" sophomore, number 22. That's Kinsley Patterson. A 5'10" senior. Number 33, Kaylee Franklin. I don't know. Do not have the height, but I'm assuming about a 6'2" senior wearing number 55. That's Annika Williams. That's the starting lineups for both teams. We're about a minute 38 from the national anthem. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick little break from our First National Bank pregame show. We'll come back. We'll re-announce starting lineups so they don't get confused over the break and then go right to tip-off. So let's take a 3.5-minute break. Back in 3.5 on the EAB Sports Network.
No matter what the season, it's always a great time to go to Wings to Go. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball, whether it's baseball, whether it's wrestling, whether it's anything, the wings, the salads, the hamburgers, everything they have at Wings to Go is always flavorful and it's always ready. All that has to happen is you come down and enjoy them. Happy winging from Wings to Go.
Crown Trophy in Jonesboro knows what it means to be a champion. Whether it's celebrating the big win or recognizing hard-earned achievements, they've got you covered. From custom trophies and plaques to medals and awards, Crown Trophy will help you honor the moments that matter. Crown Trophy is proud to support our local high school athletics because building champions starts right here in our community. Visit Crown Trophy on Southwest Drive in Jonesboro or on Facebook. Crown Trophy, celebrate your victories with us.
You're invited to Heart Talk, a free lunch and learn hosted by NEA Baptist, Thursday, February 27th at Southwest Church of Christ. Join interventional cardiologist Dr. Lena Awar as she debunks cardiac myths and answers your questions about heart disease, cholesterol, and overall heart health. The lunch is free, but tickets are encouraged. Sign up today at neabaptistclinic.org/Heart Talk. We look forward to seeing you on Thursday, the 27th for Heart Talk with NEA Baptist.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
Back during the moment of silence. Let's go ahead and take one more break. I'm sorry, guys. Give me about a minute and a half. Back in 90 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same. You first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Thank you to our Glen Sane family. Thank you for taking us on the job, no matter rain or shine. Thank you for putting us to work from sunup to sundown. Thank you for helping put food on the table and for meeting our community's needs. Thank you to our farmers for choosing Glen Sane for 70 years.
Sorry about that, guys, watching and listening at home. I got a little, excited. I picked a shorter break than I needed. However, let's go ahead and re-announce starting lineups. I was off by a little bit with Paragoulds, but I was pretty dang close. Nothing to complain about. The Lady Rams be starting number 5. That's I believe a freshman, sophomore Micah Rolson. Number 10, a senior Dixie Williams. Number 12, a sophomore guard Mackenzie Snyder. Number 24, that is a junior forward. That's Hadley Luke. Rounding it out, number 30, a 5'9" senior. That's Haley Benson. And now for the Nettleton Raiders. Make sure I have the lineup with the sizes. Don't think Big Larry left that laying around. So we're just going to have to take another guess. Yeah, I can't find it. Yeah, we're just going to guess with this one. A 5'7" sophomore wearing number 1 plays guard. That's KK Hardaway. 5'7" senior guard wearing number 2, Jessica Collins. A 5'7" sophomore wearing deuce, number 22. That is Kinsley Patterson. A 5'10" senior forward wearing number 33. That is Kaylee Franklin. Rounding it out, believe Annika Williams, got 6'3", plays forward, wears 55. Big Annika Williams and play the post tonight. That is our seniors out there. They only had 3 this year on the Lady Raider team. It's a little abnormal. However, they're going to have a good game out there playing Paragould. Always a tough game. Paragould not too far of a drive. They bring a crowd with them. Now let's get ready for some Lady Raider basketball. Paragould in their road blues with white letters, white numbers, with red stripes up top and on the bottom of the shorts. Nettleton wearing their home whites, gold numbers, gold letters, gold down the side. Basketball about to be underway. Tip-off as well. Having a hard time up here. Lost my pencil. I'm just losing everything. I'm not too sure where that one went. Let me pull another pin out of my backpack and we'll get basketball underway. Raiders win the tip it back to Collins, and Collins going to set some things up here. Collins gets the play call from Frisbee. Shot clocks are on the side. 25 seconds on it right now. 7:47 remaining here in the first quarter. As Hardaway gets it, she rolls off the screen. Pass fakes, kicks out to Franklin. Franklin, she's going to the rim, driving the baseline, kicks out to Hardaway, and that's going to be loose. It's probably going to be a backcourt, and it looks like Paragoul's going to get that one underneath their goal. Hardaway just let that one roll out. 7:29 remaining here in the first quarter. All knotted up here at 0. And Paragould with the ball underneath their own rim. Williams is the inbounder. Dixie Williams looking for the play to set up. They find Benson underneath, and she gets the first points of this ball game. Haley Benson with 2 right there, 0-2. Paragould up. They kick right to Hardaway. She rolls off the screen. They find Williams. Williams going to the hole. Doesn't get the shot to fall. And rebound went to Paragould. They get stripped, and we have a blocking foul. And Collins misses. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul charge against Paragould's Mackenzie Snyder. Her first, team's first. 7:11 remaining here in the first quarter. At the line, shooting 2 is the senior, Jessica Collins. Collins does her free throw routine. Her shot's up, and it goes strong off the back iron. This state-bound Raider team beat West Memphis to put them in the tournament at the 4 seed. Any seed in the 5A East is tough to get. Collins, second one up, misses that as well. Rebound goes to Paragould. 0-2 is the score. 7:08 remaining here in the first. Snyder with the basketball. Snyder goes right, and it's stripped, and we got it out of bounds. Kinsley Patterson stepped on the line as she was fighting for the ball. Paragould ball on the sideline farthest away from the NEA Baptist broadcast vision. NEA Baptist healthcare for the next century. They're going to inbound in backcourt to Mackenzie Snyder. Snyder goes right, goes to Williams. Right back over to Snyder. Snyder caught. Collins jumping, goes to the rim, and gets a high way up to fall off the glass. And Paragould up to an 0-4 lead. 6:46 remaining here in the first. Hardaway taking things in her own hands. She fades away. Doesn't get it to fall. Rebound is saved. And we're going to Kinsley Patterson stepping on the line trying to get that one. Raiders going to bring in a sub. They bring in Cunningham for Annika Williams. 6:39 remaining in the first quarter. 0-4 is the score. Raiders, a 4-point disadvantage. Rolson with the basketball. She's picked up by Collins at the volleyball line. Collins trying to force her one way, and a good crossover by Rolson, and she kicks to Benson, and Benson, big 3 right there. And Paragould up to an early 7-0 lead. 6:19 remaining in the first quarter. Hardaway with the ball. Hardaway gets her woman reaching, and we get a block down there after the dish to Franklin. Williams with the block. Williams kicks up court to Hallie Luke. Luke to Micah Rolson. Rolson going to reset up plays. Kicks back to Williams. She has some space. Pulls for 3. It's short. Rebound goes Benson. Benson kicks out to Snyder. She's going to pull for 3. That one's strong. Rebound goes to the Raiders. Patterson's going to bring it down the court herself. Set up some plays. Kicks down to Cunningham. Cunningham gets the first points for the Raiders. Raiders snap the 7-0 run. 2-7 is the score. Raiders down by 5. 5:42 remaining here in the first quarter. Rolson gets it down court quick to Snyder. Snyder going to drive right, going to the rim, throws a shot up the glass, no good. The rebound goes to the Lady Raiders, number 22, Patterson. Patterson pushing it down the court, goes spin, cycle, splits the trap, gets that to fall. Raiders heating up, and we have a timeout, Paragould. 4-7 is the score. Raiders down by 3. We have a 30-second timeout, back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network. Raider basketball here on 101.3, the Bop FM. Raiders up, down by 3. 4-7 is the score. And we're in for a heck of a ball game right now. The Paragould ball coming out of the timeout. 4-7 is the score. And it looks like Raiders going to implement some sort of full court pressure. It looks like a full court 2-2-1 zone. Raiders have Collins and Cunningham up top applying it. They inbound into Snyder. Snyder picks up her dribble, kicks far side to Rolson. Rolson dribbling it up, and passes jumped, and Franklin stripped it out of the hands of Benson. However, Paragould will remain possession. Number 10, Williams is going to be the inbounder. She gets it into Snyder, and Snyder's going to be picked up down court by number 1, KK Hardaway. They go right side to Rolson. Rolson to Benson. Benson proves she has some range on her shot, goes into Luke. Luke, one dribble, goes up, gets the nod. Patterson with the block there, and here comes the Raiders. 5 minutes remaining here in the first, 4-7, as Patterson's going to the rim. She gets fouled, misses. I think they're going to call it on the floor. Foul against Paragold's number 10, Dixie Williams. She picks up her first, team's second. 4:57 remaining here in the first quarter. 4-7 is the score. Raiders down by 3. Raiders inbound into Collins and gets it tipped out. It's going to remain Raider ball. 4:55 remaining in the first quarter. 4-7. Raiders down by 3. 34 seconds on the shot clock after the ball got tipped out of bounds. They inbound into Franklin. Franklin with some space. She's going to pull a 3, and we're all tied up after Franklin gets triple twine behind the arch. 7 everyone. 4:45 remaining in the first quarter. So we have a foul. Trying to see who that's called on. I was writing down in the book, and they get that on Cunningham. Cunningham picks up her first, team's first right there. 4:45 remaining in the first quarter. All knotted up at 7. And Paragold's going to inbound backcourt to Snyder. Snyder's just going to walk it across the timeline, get some things set up. She goes left side, drives left, lost the handle, gets it back, now goes to Benson. Benson inside to number 23. Find that young lady's name. I do not have it on my roster. See who they get the foul on. There's another foul on the floor. It's on Patterson. That's her first, team's second. And going to the line is number 23. I'll try to get her name. She misses the first one. Write down it in the book at least of her number. 4:33 remaining here in the first. 7-7, all knotted up here. Second one is good. 7-8, Paragould with a 1-point advantage here on senior night. 4:30 remaining in the first quarter. Collins goes left, hands it off to Hardaway. She crosses over again, goes to Cunningham. Cunningham, like the space, drives, misses the layup. However, she's fighting for the rebound. They get tangled up. It looks like we're going to have a jump ball. Jump ball arrow is pointing Paragould away. 4:18 remaining in the first quarter. And Paragould's going to bring it in a sub. Number 11 is Sarah Cole for number 30, Benson. They inbound into Williams. Williams going to bring it up the court, and she dribbles it out of bounds. They're going to say it stays with the Rams. They're going to say it was tipped out by a Raider from the back. Paragould will remain possession. 4:13 remaining in the first quarter. 7-8. Raiders down by 1. Number 10, Dixie Williams with the basketball. Williams going to bring it down the court. She goes left. Goes left to number 23. She goes inside to Cole. Cole one dribble, goes up, gets it denied. It'll be a Paragould ball after the Patterson block. 4:01 remaining in the first. 7-8. Raiders down by 1 here against Paragould. And Paragould came out guns a-blazing. They went on a 7-0 run to start this game off. Raiders brought it back to 7-8. Paragould throws a pass out of bounds. It goes off the hands of Williams, and it's going to be Raider ball. 3:56 remaining in the first quarter. 7-8 is the score. Raiders down by just 1. And inbound into number 1, Hardaway. She goes right back into Collins. Collins bringing it up the court. She goes left side to Cunningham. Cunningham hits Patterson as she pops up. Now gets it into Franklin. Franklin spin move, gets fouled. She goes to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on number 5, Micah Rolson. Her first, team's third. 3:43 remaining here in the first quarter. 7-8. Raiders down by 1 with Franklin at the line. Franklin's first one is good. Franklin, court's leading scorer with 4. 8-8 is the score. 3:43 remaining in the first. And the second shot is nothing but net. Tied up for leading scorer of the game so far. Benson, Paragould has 5 as well, but Benson's not on the court. Number 12, Snyder with it. Snyder goes right. Get it, number 11, Cole. Now back to Williams. Williams pulls up for 3, and that one's short. Rebound, Michael Rolson. Rolson going to the rim, puts a shot high off the glass. Paragould regains the lead right there. 9-10. Raiders down by 1 yet again. Pass goes out of bounds off at number 23. That's going to be Lady Raider ball. 3:16 remaining in the first. 9-10. Raiders down by 1. 29 on the shot clock as Raiders will inbound from the sideline. They inbound into Collins. Collins going to set some things up here. Standing at the beautiful oval in at Raider Gym. Goes over to Cunningham. Cunningham gets a screen. Goes back up to Patterson. Patterson. Then go right. Gets a screen. Goes spin move. Shot up. Doesn't get a call and misses. Rebound is loose. And we have a foul. That's going to be on Cunningham. That'll be her second. Cunningham picks up her second personal, team's third. 2:58 remaining in the first quarter, 9-10. And it looks like Raiders will bring in a sub for Cunningham. Don't want her in foul trouble in late times in this game. They bring in Taylor Thomas for her. with 2:58 remaining in the first. 9-10, Raiders down by 1. Raiders going to match up in man across the court. They get it, number 12, Snyder. Snyder on the left wing goes right side to Benson. Benson. So we have an offensive foul, moving screen. They get that on number 11, Cole. That's her first, team's fourth. 2:49 remaining in the first. 9-10, Raiders down by 1. And a low-scoring first quarter. Jessica Coolins with the basketball. Coolins going to set some things up here. Goes right side to Jessica Hardaway. KK Hardaway. Hardaway sets things up, goes right back to Coolins. Coolins to Taylor Thomas, back up to Franklin. Franklin top of the key. Try to get inside to Patterson. Patterson's fighting for it, and she swung. And that could have been an intentional foul. Not too sure. 2:29 remaining in the first quarter, 9-10. Raiders just down by 1 here. And Taylor Thomas going to be the inbounder. Go into Patterson. Patterson goes up, misses, gets her own board. She's going to fight down low again, goes up, and that time she is fouled. See, the foul's going to be called on. They get it on number 11, Cole. That's her second, team's fifth. So for the next 2:22 here in the first, Lady Raiders will be at the free throw line after every foul. Patterson will be at the line shooting 2 here, trying to put the Raiders back in the lead. First one's up. First one is good. Patterson puts the Raiders tied up here. 10-10 is the score. 2:22 remaining here in the first. Patterson at the line, shooting her second shot. It's up. Misses right side. We're all tied up here at 10. Micah Rolson with the ball. She's picked up by Thomas. She goes left to Snyder on the wing. She hesitates. She's going to drive. Kicks out to Benson. Benson shot fakes, driving, gets it stripped. They're going to say it's Paragould ball. 2:10 remaining in the first quarter. 10-10 is the score. Raiders. They're all tied up here with the Lady Rams. And Dixie Williams is the inbounder. Inbounds in. Number 23. She kicks out to Williams. Now up to Snyder. Snyder top of the key. Gonna set some plays up here. Yeah. Find some cuts. Decides to kick out to Williams instead on the right side. She jab steps. She's going to the rim. Goes up and under. Gets that to fall. Dixie Williams with a good basket there. Good contested shot. 10-12. Raiders down by 2. Thomas with too much separation. Pulled up for 3. Misses. Patterson with the board. Patterson kicks out to Coolins. Coolins going to reset up the offense. And they get the sign from Kevin Frisbee down there. Frisbee calls the motion play. Gets it to Patterson. Patterson to Franklin with a wide open look. Misses. However, Patterson cleans up the board. We're all tied up here again. Patterson and Franklin both with 5 on the night. 12-12. Raiders all tied up here with the Lady Rams. 1:18 remaining in the first. They go to Snyder. Snyder going to jab through, go up, misses the layup, and the rebound goes to the Raiders. Number 22, Patterson leading a 2-on-3 charge. Splits the defense, goes up and gets that to fall. And Kinsley Patterson has 7 on the night of the Raiders 14. 14-12. Raiders up by 2. 57 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Number 10, Williams with the ball. Williams be picked up by Collins. He goes left to Snyder. Snyder picks up her dribble, decides to reset some offense with Williams. Williams above the volleyball line. About 17 on the shot clock. 42 seconds remaining in the first. They go up to Rolson. Rolson going to drive right, kicks out to Benson. Benson shot fakes, gets Franklin jumping. One dribble pull-up is off. Rebound goes to Hardaway. Hardaway's going to bring it up the court herself. Shot clock is no more. 26 seconds on the game clock. Looks like the Raiders are going to play for their last shot. 14-12 is the score. Taylor Thomas with the ball. Raiders up by 2. Miss Lindsay makes her entrance into Raider Gym on her way up to the Indiana Baptist broadcast position. Indiana Baptist healthcare for the next century. Number 10, Thomas goes left side to Hardaway. She jab steps. She's going to the rim. Kicks to Patterson. Patterson goes up, gets the layup to fall. Patterson with 9. 16-12. Raiders up by 4. And Snyder heaves up an air ball to try to beat the buzzer. It does not fall. Raiders go into the break up by 4. We're going to take a 6-second break. When we come back, we'll have the second quarter. Back in 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to CavanaughCars.com.
Thank you to our Glen Sane family. Thank you for taking us on the job, no matter rain or shine. Thank you for putting us to work from sunup to sundown. Thank you for helping put food on the table and for meeting our community's needs. Thank you to our farmers for choosing Glen Sane for 70 years.
Raiders up by 4 here, 16-12, going into the second quarter. Make sure you stick around for our halftime show presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. Just after this, halftime is presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. You can check out their entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at CavanaughCars.com. Williams with the basketball on the left wing goes up to Luke, now to number 23, yet to get her name. She dribbles, goes inside to Williams, and it's thrown off the hands. They're going to say it remains a Paragould ball. Like it was last touched by Williams. They say a Raider tipped it out. 16-12 is the score. Raiders are up by 4, 7:47 remaining in the first. Paragould gets the ball in, probably about 4 seconds remaining. They go inside to Luke. Luke to 23. She throws the shot up, misses. Rebound goes to the Raiders. 7:38 remaining here in the half. 16-12. Raiders up by 4. Hopefully we'll get number 23's name. I don't want to be incorrect, and take a guess with one of the names without a number on this roster I have. Hardaway pulls a corner 3, and it sinks. Big time shot by Hardaway, and we'll have a timeout. Paragould just like that. 7:21 remaining here in the half. 19-12. Raiders up by 7. This will be a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. Back in 60 on 101.3. It's the Bob FM.
Another law attorney, Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
The team at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been taking care of our local athletes for over 40 years. Now with 2 locations, including JOSM on Main and JOSM on Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. And now JOSM is offering a limited number of same-day appointments. Call 932-1820. Find them on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in our field so you can excel on yours.
Raider basketball here on 101.3, the Bob FM. Jacob Winterman bringing the action, second quarter action, 19-12. Raiders up by 7. Paragould with the basketball. Number 5, Rolson with it, goes right side to Snyder. Snyder goes up to Luke. She's going to pull a long 3. It does not fall. Rebound goes Jessica Cullen. Here comes the Lady Raiders. 7:02 remaining here in the second quarter as Collins crosses the timeline. 19-12 Raiders. Up by 7. They go left to Thomas, now back to Collins. Collins assessing things up, goes crossover, crosses again, goes inside to Nunu. Nunu's shot falls. Nunu Gleason with some points here in the second quarter. 21-12. Raiders really jumping out to a good lead. Scored past, I believe, 5 points here on a 5-0 run, holding Paragould to still 12 from the first quarter. Paragould trying to set up some offense here. Rolson going to go right side to Snyder. Snyder into Luke. Luke, a couple of dribbles, goes spin move, or shot up. Shot misses. Rebound goes Thomas. Thomas gets up to Collins. Collins pushing it down the court, running a 3-on-3 fast break. She's going to the rim of a blocking foul. That's being on the floor. Foul against number 24, Haley Luke. That's her first, team's first of the quarter. 6:13 remaining here in the half. 21-12. Raiders up by 9. Paragould's going to bring back in Hadley Benson. Benson comes in for Luke. She meant Haley Benson and Hadley Luke. I get them mixed up. Number 10, Thomas gets the inbound, goes up floater, misses. Rebound goes to the Rams. Number 5, Rolson pushing it down the court. He goes right side to Snyder. Snyder up to 23. She's driving, goes up, misses. She gets fouled. She goes to the line. Foul is charged against the Raiders. Number 14, Nunu Gleason. That's her first, team's first. 5:57 remaining in the half. 21-12. Paragould Rams at the line. 23 shot up. Shot is good. see if we can get that young lady's name. See if Buddy will announce it. 5:57 remaining in the half. 21-13. Make it 21-14. She makes them both. Clears it from the charity stripe. 5:55 remaining in the half. 21-14. Raiders up by 7. Number 2, Coolins. Coolins going to set some things up. Goes left side. Left to Thomas. Thomas with the basketball. He goes to Gleason. Now into Franklin. Franklin, couple dribbles. Misses. However, number 10, Thomas with the stick back. Gets it to fall. Raiders back up by 9. 23-14 is the score. Number 5, Rolson goes right to Williams. Williams kicks up to 23. She goes inside to Benson, and Benson gets fouled. They got that on Franklin. It's Franklin's first, team's second right there. 5:22 remaining here in the half. Paragould will get the ball underneath their own goal. Got word in from a fellow Paragould graduate. Thinks 23 is Lurie, but they got their number wrong on the roster. We have a charge on the floor. Good job, Jessica Coolins taking the hit for the team. Williams will pick that one up. Dixie Williams with a block. They call it charge. They made the motion for a block afterwards. But that is the second foul for Williams, second team foul of the quarter. 5:18 remaining here in the half. 23-14. Raiders are up by 9. Number 1, Hardaway with the ball. She goes behind the back. Decides to go right side. Gets it to number 22, Patterson. She drives, goes up with the left, misses. Rebound Cunningham. Cunningham fading away. Gets that to fall. Taylor Cunningham with 4 on the night after that. 25-14. Nettleton's largest lead of the night right here at 11. 4:54 remaining here in the half. Number 10, Williams with the ball. Gonna slowly set some things up. She goes right. Trying to now spins off Cunningham. Kicks into 23. Lurie. She gets that to fall. 4:41 remaining here in the half. 25-16. Yeah, they got her at Lurie down there with Buddy. Shout out to Buddy for finally figuring that out with me. 4:32 remaining here in the half. Patterson with the ball. 25-16. Raiders up by 9. And Patterson gets the layup to go through contact. No call, but she has 11 on the night. 27-16. Raiders up by 11. Number 10, Williams, bringing the ball down the court, setting some things up here. 4:15 remaining here in the half. Williams going to go right side to Rolson. Rolson on the wing. So we have an off the ball foul. They get that on Nunu Gleason, her second. Team's third. 4:09 remaining in the half. 27-16. Raiders with an advantage here of 11 points. Williams setting up the play. Trying to get it into Benson. Benson couldn't get to it. And we got Hardaway stepping on the line, trying to save it. Back in the ball game for the Rams. Number 24, Hadley Luke comes in for Anijah Lurie. 4:06 remaining in the half. 27-16. Raiders up by 11. Williams inbounds into Benson. Benson going to set up some offense, hands it back off to Williams. Williams stands a little high of the left wing. Now she goes right. Trying to create separation from a tough freshman defender, and she double dribbled. 3:55 remaining in the half. 27-16. Raiders with a 11-point lead and the ball right here. Number 1, Hardaway will be the inbounder. Inbounds into Thomas. Thomas will get the play call from Coach Frizz. And Thomas got to bring it up the court, set some things up. She's picked up in man by Williams. She drives right, gets it to Hardaway. We got a moving screen. That's on Nunu Gleason, her third, team's fourth. Raiders going to sub out Nunu for Franklin. I want her in foul trouble. 3:43 remaining here in the half. 27-16. Raiders with a 11-point lead, and Paragould with the ball. Number 5, Rolson with it. Rolson goes left to Williams. Williams going to set up some plays. She goes right to Luke. Luke now to Benson. Gets tipped. Franklin fighting for it. Goes try to get it up to Patterson, and it's stolen. Stolen by Luke. Luke up to number 4, Goff. Goff kicks down to Rolson. We got another steal, and they got Hardaway on the line. Hardaway stepped on the line when she made the steal. I really can't see. Raider bench is right in front of it, and that's probably the right call. Be Paragould with the ball on the sideline closest to the Raider bench. 27-16. Raiders up by 11. Paragould will inbound in with number 10, Williams. Williams goes backcourt to Rolson. Rolson's going to set some things up here. She crosses over. She goes left side. Kicks up to Williams. Williams goes right now, setting back up and goes right back right. She lost control. It's stolen by Thomas, and here comes the Raiders. Raiders pushing down court. They have an advantage underneath the goal, and however, Thomas dribbles off her knee. Stolen by Goff. Goff kicks to Williams. Williams gets it blocked from behind by KK Hardaway. Chased down, block in style. Paragould got it off the rebound, and Hardaway steals it right back. Hardaway back-to-back defensive stops, and she sinks that layup. 29-16, and a timeout. Timeout, Paragould. 29-16, Raiders up by 13. 2:40 remaining here in the half. This will be a 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with them. Back in 30 on 101.3, the Bob FM.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
Raider basketball here on the Bob FM and Nettleton TV tonight. However you're joining us, we're glad you are. Raiders with a lead here against the Lady Rams, 29-16. Raiders up by 13, and Rolson going to bring it down the court for this Paragould Rams team. Micah Rolson with it, goes right to Snyder. Snyder picks up a dribble, kicks back right side to Luke. Luke kick into Goff on the backdoor cut. She gets blocked, but they call a foul. But the foul is going to be called on Patterson. Her second, team's fifth. So for the next 2:26 here in the half, Paragould Rams will be at the line shooting 2 after every foul. 29-16, Raiders up by 13 with Goff at the line. Even Goff does her free throw routine. Her shot is up, and it misses. Make sure you do stick around for our halftime show presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. Check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at CavanaughCars.com. Number 4, Goff does her free throw routine. Shot up, doesn't get that to go. Rebound, Franklin. Franklin using her pivot foot, gets it up to Coolins. Coolins going to bring it down the court. Coolins going to set up some offense here. Coolins stands right at the volleyball line. She goes left to Cunningham. 25 on the shot clock. They go to Thomas. Thomas, a couple crossovers, going to reset up some offense. Calls for a cut. Waiting for some more play to develop. They go to Cunningham. Cunningham driving. Now to Coolins. Coolins on a drive, goes up with a layup. Gets it denied by Luke. And number 12, Snyder, picks up a dribble. Kicks to Rolson. Rolson down to Goff. Goff for a three-point shot. It misses, and Rolson with the board. Michael Rolson is going to set up a play. Never mind, take that back. She's pulled up and sinks a 3. Cuts the Raider lead down to 10. That is Rolson's 5th point of the matchup. Number 2, that is Coolins with the ball. Coolins goes right now, comes back left, hands it off to Thomas. Thomas driving left, picks up her dribble, kicks to Coolins, and Coolins could not get to it, trickling out of bounds. It's going to be Lady Ram ball. Rams are bringing in a sub, and so are the Raiders. Nettleton brings in number 13, Simone Smith. And Paragould brings back in Benson. Luke's already on the court. 29-19, 1:26 remaining here in the half. Number 12, Snyder with it. Jab step goes inside to Hadley Luke. She goes up, misses, rebound Benson. Benson trying to turn around, kicks out to Rolson instead. Her three-point shot is good again. Rolson getting hot from behind the arch. She has 6 from behind the arch, 8 on the night. 29-22, Raiders up by 8. Cunningham sinks that 3, puts the Raiders back up by 10 right there. Big time shot by Cunningham. 32-22, 57 seconds remaining in the half. Farmer goes down to number 12, Snyder. Snyder's pass deflected. She decided to re-look it. Now goes back into Benson. We're going to have a jump ball, and jump ball arrow is pointing Raider way. 47.2 seconds remaining here in the half. Raiders with a 10-point advantage, and KK Hardaway will come back into the game for the Lady Raiders. 32-22 is the score. Raiders up by 10. And Dixie Williams makes her return for the Lady Rams as well. Number 1, Hardaway inbounds right back into Coolins. Raiders going to set up some offense here with Jessica Coolins running the guard. 32-22, Raiders up by 10. Goins setting things up. She's going to go right. Hands it off to Bunga Marshall. Marshall crossover, goes back up to Hardaway. 20 on the shot clock. She dribbles. Now hands it off to Cunningham. Cunningham driving. Goes 1-2. Shot up, misses. Gets her own board. Misses that as well. Tries again and gets and one that time. The freshman making some noise down in the post. Puts the Raiders up by 12 with a chance to shoot and one. Foul on Hadley Luke. That is her second, team's third here in the quarter. 34-22. Raiders with a 12-point lead. And Cunningham makes it 15 right there at the charity stripe. 35-22. Raiders up by 13. Williams with the basketball. Shot clock doesn't exist. 15 seconds remaining here in the half. Williams picks up her dribble. Goes up to Rolson. Rolson going to go left, come back right. Kicks up to Madison Farmer. Farmer setting up some plays. Going to go right. Kicks to Benson. Benson to beat the buzzer. Doesn't fall, and that's how we're going to end the half. 35-22 is the score. Raiders with a 13-point advantage. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's take a 3-minute break. When we come back, we're going to have our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Halftime is presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. You can check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Back in 3 on 101.3 The Bob FM.
Ship anything, anywhere at your #1 shipping source, Pack Mail in Jonesboro. Here's Pack Mail Tim to tell us more.
We are the experts at finding solutions for even the most demanding shipping situations, and our experienced staff can help you choose the best option. So if you need to go to the post office, then FedEx, or all the way out to UPS terminal, and then get that international shipment to DHL, you can do it all in one fast, convenient, and friendly place. Pack Mail.
361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Ship anything, anywhere, today at Pack Mail.
I'd like to look into our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Halftime is presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. Check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Lady Raiders with a 13-point advantage so far in this one. The Lady Raiders have got up a couple of spots, mainly down low. The Raiders are led by 2 scorers right now. They both have 11 in my book. Up on the scoreboard, they still have Cunningham at 8, but she just knocked down a big 3. That should put her at 11. And so does Kinsley Patterson. She has 11 as well. With Paragould, they're scoring led by Benson. Led by Micah Rolson. I believe she is related to Paragould alumni Reese Rolson. She played under Sandra Tate a few years ago, back before Micah probably was in high school. Reese Wilson leads him with 8, and Benson right behind him with 5. Murray with 3, Williams with 2, and Snyder also has 2. For the Lady Raiders are scoring. They're led by Patterson, Cunningham, both at 11. And then Franklin and Hardaway both at 5. And then Nunu Gleason joins them all with 2. Raiders up by 13, 35-22 is the score. And the key to win this game for the Lady Raiders is play strong defense. Don't allow Paragould to go on a run. Paragould went on a really good run in the first quarter. A 7-0 run held the Raiders to 0 points as they got hot. And the Raiders did a good job on stopping them. Raiders have scored Paragould in both quarters. I'll do the math on that right quick. Raiders scored 16 in the first quarter and 19 in the second. Paragould scored 16 in the first and 10 in the second. They scored a little bit less than the Raiders each quarter. I believe just 4 in the first, and then Raiders got really hot in that second quarter. Cunningham came off the bench, started down. Excuse me, I think all jumbled up here. Cunningham starting on the bench due to foul troubles. He had 2. Goes back in, gets hot, had a couple of good putback layups, and then an and one. She had a 3-point shot. She's been shooting pretty phenomenal here so far in this one. Raiders with a 13-point lead. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's take a 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll finish up the rest of the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Back in 3 on the EAB Sports Network.
We are
Nettleton High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding, they come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering.
At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're not just a bank, we're a part of your community. That's why we're dedicated to being the neighbors who are in your corner right here in Arkansas. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for your future, or managing your everyday finances, Farmers and Merchants Bank has the friendly local knowledge and personalized services to help you reach your goals. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner, supporting the community we all call home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So, when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store. 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro. 870-333-5068.
Need top-notch farming and lawn gear? Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brooklyn. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch service. Call 870-790-2301 or drop by today. Your trusted Kubota dealer, First Choice Farm and Lawn.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance. Evolve Bank and Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank and Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank and Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank and Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Raider basketball here on 101.3. It's the Bob FM. Joining Jacob Linderman here for our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Halftime show is presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. Share Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Jacob Linderman bringing you all the action tonight. So glad you're joining us on a really warm Tuesday afternoon. Yesterday was Monday. We played at West Memphis, and that was a fun one. The Raiders with a 13-point advantage against the Lady Rams, and Raider boys are finishing their warm-ups before halftime. Jeremiah Jackson throwing them down in Hollywood. We'll get the last dunk, and he misses, and looks like the Raiders are going to jog it off the court. The Lady Raiders are warming up right now, and they're playing a heck of a game, led by Cunningham and Patterson. Patterson and Cunningham both have 11 right now. 35-22 is the score. Raiders with the advantage. About minute 57 remaining here in the half. Key for the game for the Raiders is stay solid on offense, stay solid on defense, and take what Paragon gives you. They allow a lot of shots selection from beyond the arch, but the Raiders like to drive, and a lot of drives have been open. Just got to watch what is open after the halftime break, see what Paragould decided to go in, change up. I guarantee you, Paragould's going to have a game plan to try to stop these Raiders to get a win here in conference play. That 35-22 is the score. Raiders outscored Paragould in both quarters, 16-12 in the first and 19-10 in the second. It's been a heck of a ball game for the freshman Cunningham. She had 11 points, 9 of those coming in that second quarter. So Patterson has had a heck of a game as well. She had 9 points in the first quarter and 2 in the second, which is flip of Cunningham. Let's take one more break before halftime's over. Actually, I don't think, never mind. Let's scrap that. They usually start a little bit early. Paragould's out on the floor now in their final huddle from the break. And Lady Raiders are doing the same. So we're going to leave it right here and say one more shout out to our halftime show sponsor. Halftime is presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. You can check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at CavanaughCars.com. Raiders look like they're sending out their usual starters, be Hardaway, Coolins, Patterson, Cunningham, and Franklin. I believe Paragould will send out their starters unless it doesn't look like they're going with a different crew. No, they are going with a different crew. They're going with Rolson, Snyder, Worry, Williams, and Benson. Paragould will have the ball first. They're going left to right on your radio dial. Raiders right to left. 35-22 is the score. Raiders with a 13-point lead. Rolson goes over to Williams on the left wing. Williams setting things up here. Goes up top to Benson. Benson now to Worry. Worry to Rolson. Rolson going to take a few steps back. Decides to pull for three. She came out of the locker room just as hot as she left the court. That's 3 consecutive threes for her. 35-25. Raiders lead cut down to 10. Number 2, Collins goes right to Cunningham. Cunningham with the 7:31 remaining in the third quarter. Hands it off to Hardaway. Hardaway, a couple of dribbles, going to reset up some offense. Now driving left. Hop step, kicks out to Collins. Collins driving. Euro, layup misses. Rebound goes off of number 12, Snyder, and it's going to be Raider ball. 7:17 remaining in the third quarter. 35-25 is the score. Raiders with a 10-point advantage here in the third quarter. Raiders running a box set. Trying to see what the indication is. Oh, they're resetting the shot clock. 7:17 remaining in the third quarter. 35-25. They throw the ball in a little bit prematurely. Hardaway wasn't just there, but she went and got it. Pulls for 3, and that sinks long range for KK Hardaway. Made it look too easy from college range. 38-25. Raiders back by 13. 7:02 remaining in the third quarter. Rolson with the ball goes right to Worry. Worry is given space. Now they go to Benson. Benson into Worry. Gets it stripped, and we got a travel. Worry will be called on the traveling violation. Raiders will take over. 6:54 remaining in the third quarter. 38-25. Raiders up by 13. Collins will be the inbounder after Williams finishing tying up Pursuit. Raiders waiting for her to get across court, I guess. I think Cunningham. Cunningham had a tie her shoe as well. Now the Raiders will get it, and here we go. Ball in play. Collins with it. Across the timeline at 6:50. Now they go up to 15. Cunningham. Cunningham resetting up offense. She's going to drive. Hands it off to Franklin. Franklin driving as well. Goes to the rim. High floater. No good, but she is fouled. Let's see if they get this one on. Fouls to be charged against Paragould's number 12. That's Snyder. Snyder picks up her second, team's first right there. 6:40 remaining in the third quarter as Franklin goes to the line. Her first one's up. First one is good. It's Franklin's 6 points of the night. Makes it 39-25. Raiders with a 14-point lead. Paragould Rams bring in Cole. And Franklin's second one, no good. And Raiders miss that one there. And we have a jump ball for the rebound. Jump ball arrow is pointing Raider way. 6:38 remaining in the third quarter. 39-25. Raiders up by 14. They inbound into Patterson. A three-point shot, no good. Rebound goes into the Rams. And number 10, Williams with the ball. Williams goes right side to Worry. Worry with the basketball. Yet to dribble. Gets it out to Cole. Cole driving. Throws a floater up, and it's no good. I guess that was tipped out by a Raiders. Going to be Paragould ball underneath their own goal. 20 on the shot clock. 6:19 remaining in the third quarter. 39-25. Raiders up by 14. And they inbound into Benson. Benson's shot is good. Makes it a 12-point lead for the Raiders. 39-27 is the score on the scoreboard. Raiders with the lead. Collins with the ball. Collins goes left to Hardaway. Hardaway gets it to Cunningham on a cut and gets that to fall. The freshman right there made it look easy on the cut. She has 13 on the night. 41-27, Raiders are up by 14 yet again. 5:51 remaining in the third quarter. Lurie goes into Benson. Benson's shot misses off the backboard, and the Raiders gets it down court to a Hardaway. Hardaway into Franklin, and Franklin's bounce pass tipped out of bounds. Going to be Raider ball. 5:38 remaining here in the third quarter. 41-27, Raiders up by 14, and Farmer re-enters the game for the Rams. She comes in for Dixie Williams. 5:38 remaining in the third quarter. They inbound into Franklin. Franklin's going to pull up three with no contest, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Franklin. It's going to be Lady Ram ball. 5:33 remaining in the third quarter. 41-27. Raiders with a 14-point lead. And Farmer looking to inbound. Inbounds into Rolson. And Rolson rolls off her foot right there. It's going to be Lady Raider ball underneath their own goal here. 5:31 remaining in the third quarter. 41-27. Raiders up by 14. Lady Raiders set it up. They get it into Hardaway. Hardaway crossed over a few times. Goes down to Franklin. Franklin, one dribble. Got Benson missing. However, she's fouled and misses the shot. Foul is going to be charged against Haley Benson. That is her first. That's team's second. 5:24 remaining in the third quarter. 41-27 with Franklin at the line. Her shot's up. Shot is good. Extends the Raider lead to 15, largest of the night. Franklin has 2 free throws made this quarter, sitting at 7 points. Make it 8 right there at the line. Makes it 43-27, 16-point lead, biggest of the night. Collins playing full court pressure against Rolson. Rolson going left side. Actually coming back right. Kicks out to Farmer. Farmer picked up by Cunningham. She goes behind her back. Kicks out to Lurie. Lurie can be tangled up. We're going to have a jump ball. Jump ball arrow is pointing Graham way. 5:09 remaining in the third quarter. 43-27. Raiders up by 16. 21 on the shot clock after the jump. Paragould will inbound in back court to Farmer. And Farmer is going to bring it up the court for the Lady Rams. He picked up by Cunningham at the arch. Crossed over, goes left. Kicks to Lurie. Lurie with it. Waiting to drive. Now drives. Dribbles. Kicks out to Farmer. Farmer's going to pull a 3. Misses right. Rebound goes Patterson. Patterson gets a foul. They got that one on Benson. Benson picks up her second right there. Team's third. 4:52 remaining here in the third quarter. 43-27. Raiders up by 16. And a sub into the ball game for Paragould. They bring in Hadley Luke for Haley Benson. And Raiders going to bring the ball down the court with Jessica Collins. Collins, the senior. Congratulations to the Nettleton seniors tonight. It is their senior night, last home game for them. Collins, that's Franklin and Annika Williams. Patterson with the ball, goes to Collins now into Franklin. Franklin creating some separation, throws it up, gets it fouled, and showing the line to shoot two. Foul is going to be charged against Paragould. I believe number 24. Yeah, that's correct. 24. That is Hadley Luke, her third, team's fourth. 4:39 remaining in the third quarter. 43-27. Raiders up by 16. At the line, shooting two is Franklin. Her shot's up, misses just right. Franklin has 8 on the night. Back in the ball game for the Raiders, Taylor Thomas comes in for Hardaway. 4:39 remaining in the third quarter. 43-37. Raiders up by 16. Chance to be 17. And that is right. 17-point lead after Franklin makes that one there. Number 5, Rolson goes to Farmer. Farmer picked up by Collins full court. Going to go left, comes back right side. Hesitates, decides to go back left. Driving, kicks out to Lurie. Lurie almost going to hold on to it. Now kicks out to Rolson. Rolson picked up by Thomas. Crossover move, kicks to Lurie. Lurie goes inside to Luke, and she is fouled. That's on Franklin. That's Franklin's second, team's first of the quarter. 4:17 remaining in the third quarter. 44-27. Raiders up by 17. Out of the line, shooting two is Hadley Luke. Luke gets the ball, does her free throw routine, her shot's up, and gets that one to go at the line. That is Luke's first points of the game according to my book, and that's right with the scoreboard as well. 4:17 right in the third quarter, 44-28. Raiders still up by 16. Luke has a chance to cut it some more. Just doesn't get it to go, however. It goes off the front iron. Raiders with the board. Patterson pushing it down the court. Going to go by Lurie. Decides to bring it back out instead. Going to reset up some plays. She hesitates. Crossover goes left. Kicks to Thomas. Thomas to Collins in the corner. Floats it. Pass up back to Thomas. Thomas had to spin around. They say she got it on the line of the backcourt call. This will be Parago ball. 3:59 remaining in the third quarter. 44-28. Raiders up by 16. And be Parago with the ball close to the bench of the Lady Rams. Thought that call would be a little bit closer to half court. They inbound in the backcourt anyways, though, to Rolson. Rolson with it. He's going to go right side to Lurie. Lurie going to drive. He goes Euro. Looks like she took 3 steps. However, they don't call it. Misses the layup anyways. Here comes the Raiders. Patterson off the board. She's going to the rim. Kicks out to Franklin. Franklin going to set up some offense. Kicks out to number 10, Thomas. Now to Collins. Collins at the volleyball line. She's going to go left side. Hands it off to Taylor Thomas. Thomas now to Collins. Cunningham now to Collins. Collins driving. Doesn't get a call there. What could have been Lurie with the steal. Number 5, Rolson to Goff. Goff one dribble, kicks to Luke. Luke into Lurie. Lurie goes spin move, throws a shot up, misses. Rebound goes Patterson. Patterson brought that one down aggressively. Didn't want anybody to take that one from her. And she's going to the rim. Goes up, misses the layup. However, Franklin's there, puts it back for the Raiders. She has 10 on the night. 46-28 is the score. Raiders up by 18. 2:58 remaining in the third quarter. Number 4, Goff goes down court to Lurie. Lurie shot up. It's blocked, but it's got a foul. Looks like too much contact from Patterson is the call, and that's her third, team's second. 2:53 remaining in the third quarter. 46-28, an 18-point lead for Raider with Lurie at the line. And she gets the ball. She's going to do her free throw routine. Her shot's up, and that one misses off the back iron. Raiders going to bring in some subs. They bring in Hardaway and Nunu Gleason. See what they're coming in for. They're coming in for Collins and Patterson, I believe. Yeah, Patterson does step off the court. 2:53 remaining here in the third quarter. 46-28. Raiders up by 18. And Lurie misses that one as well at the line. Franklin gets it over to Hardaway. Hardaway bringing it down the court. Kicks to Thomas. Thomas going to drive right. Gets tangled up. Franklin's there. Gets out to Hardaway. Hardaway's going to pull for 3. That one falls. Hardaway with, do the math right quick, 11 points here in the quarter. Not the quarter, excuse me, the game. Goff with the ball. Goff goes left to Williams. Williams shot fakes, gets it out to number 12, Snyder. Raiders lead by 21. 49-28 is the score. 2:21 remaining here in the third. Goff pulls up a long distance too. It's short. Rebound Nunu Gleason. Gleason pushing it down the court herself. Now she goes up to number 1, Hardaway. Hardaway bringing it down. Hesitates, kicks to Nunu. Nunu driving left, going to the rim, way up with the right hand. That one falls. Raiders looking very hot right now. 51-28. It's a 23-point lead. 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Number 10, Williams going to bring the ball down the court. Williams going to set up some offense here. She goes the left side to Snyder. Snyder going to go right. Kicks out to Luke. Luke driving the baseline and lost the handle. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Luke to be Raider ball. Into the game for the Raiders, they bring in Simone Smith for Kaylee Franklin. 1:45 remaining in the third quarter. 51-28, Raiders up by 23. Number 10, Taylor Thomas with the basketball. She's going to bring it down the court herself. Going to set up some offense. Kicks out left side to number 1, KK Hardaway. Hardaway rolls off a screen, gets it to Smith. Smith out to Cunningham. Cunningham crossover move. Kicks up to Nunu Gleason. 20 to shoot on the shot clock. They go right side. She's with Cunningham. She drives, gets fouled. They're going to say it's on the floor. She's going to be shooting 2 anyways. Even the foul is on the floor. It's on Benson. That's her third. Team's 5th. 1:22 remaining in the third quarter. 51-28. Raiders up by 23 with the advantage here. Number 15, Cunningham at the line. Her first one's up. First one is nothing but nylon right there. Cunningham with her 14th point of the game. In the game for Parago, they bring in Sarah Cole for Benson. And Cunningham's second shot is good as well with 1:22 remaining in the third quarter. Raiders up by 25, 53-28. Number 12, Snyder with the basketball. Snyder going to bring it down the court. She's going to drive left, goes up, misses the layup. Rebound goes Cunningham. Cunningham pushing it down the court, and she is fouled. They're going to get that one on Snyder. And that is Mackenzie Snyder's third, team's 6. 109 remaining in the third quarter, 53-28. And at the line, shooting 2 is Cunningham yet again. Just went perfect from her last trip at the line. Very outstanding shots from her. 109 remaining in the third, with Cunningham at the line. Her shot's up. Just misses from the left. I guess I jinxed her right there. What was I thinking? Back in the game for the Rams, they bring in Micah Rolson for Mackenzie Snyder. 109 remaining in the third quarter, and that one's good from Cunningham. Got the second one to fall. 54-28, Raiders up by 26. Number 5, Rolson with the ball. Rolson's going to set up some plays. Goes right side to Luke. Luke to Williams. Williams out to Cole. Cole's going to drive. Goes inside to Luke. Kicks out to Goff. Goff now to Rolson. Rolson to Williams. She's going to pull up for 3. That one misses. Rebound goes to the Raiders. Number 1, Hardaway with it. Hardaway pushing it down the court. Kicks out to Thomas. Thomas back to Hardaway. And they got her on stepping at the line. And I'm not too sure the referee is right on that call, because I can see both their foot on the whitewood. But I'm just going to say he is. I don't get paid to referee. I get paid to call games. 35 on the clock, about a 5-second separation between shot and game clock. 54-28 Raiders. They are with the lead, 26 points. Cole with it, goes to Luke, now to Rolson. Rolson jab steps, crosses over. A little bit of a separation between shot and game. We got a foul. Foul on the floor. Foul's against number 12. Excuse me, I'm guessing number 13, Simone Smith. He held up 2 fingers, but we're going to say it was Simone Smith because 12 on the court for the Raiders. First personal, third team foul. And Raiders Rams inbounding in. Cole throws it off the hands of Luke. However, Rolson was there. Shot clock will not be running right now. 13 left here to play. Number 10, Williams with the ball. Looks like they're playing for the last shot. They go up to Goff. Goff's going to drive, pull up for 2. That falls. However, that leaves 5 seconds for the Raiders. Down to 2, down to 1. Hardaway to beat the buzzer, and it's too strong, and we're going to go into the quarter 54-30. Raiders up by 24. We're going to take a 60 break. When we come back, we'll have the fourth quarter action. Back in 60 on 101.3. It's the Bob FM.
Picture this. You're on the field, struggling to keep up as your opponents sprint past you. Or maybe you're on the volleyball court and your reaction time just isn't there. Don't let that be you. At Take One Performance, we specialize in sports performance training for ages 8 and up. Whether you're struggling with speed, agility, or strength, our expert coaches will help you build the mental and physical conditioning you need to dominate. Get explosive, get strong, and get prepared. Visit TakeOnePerformance.com or follow us on Facebook.
This is Bob Moore with Moore Air Conditioning, and we're celebrating February all month long. That means we are giving you up to a $1,500 rebate towards your furnace when you purchase a complete HVAC system from Moore Air Conditioning. Now is the best time to buy if you are looking to save. Call Moore Air Conditioning today, 870-336-2023, or visit us at mooreac.com. Don't settle for less.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
Fourth quarter action of Raider basketball about to be underway. Raiders will have the ball first, 54-30. Raiders up by 24. The Raider 5 out there is Collins, Bunga Marshall, Simone Smith, Patterson, and Franklin. They go right to Patterson. Patterson with the ball. She goes left side, picks her a dribble, finds Franklin going to the rim. Ball's loose. Simone Smith is on it, throws it up to Franklin. We got a timeout. Timeout Raiders. And I believe it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with them. 7:45 remaining in the fourth quarter. 54-30. Raiders up by 24. Back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas are right on the verge with overwhelming sales, and you'll find them at your Central dealerships, overtaking Memphis and Little Rock. The Central dealerships are leading the way. Central Chevy, Central Buick, Central Toyota, Central Ford, and Central Nissan. Central dealerships are your home of meet or beat pricing, so don't waste your time. Stop into any of the 5 Central dealerships for the best deals of the month, and online at centralcts.com.
Raider basketball here on 101.3. It's the Bob FM. Jacob Winterman here bringing you the action. 7:45 remaining in the first. They inbound into Patterson. And Raider basketball back here. Basketball is now with Bunga. Bunga going to go left side. Goes to cutting Simone Smith, and Smith couldn't hold on. And Paragould takes possession. Number 11, Cole, goes to Rolson. Rolson going to bring it down the court. Going to kick out to Goff. Goff with it. Going to go left side. Goes to Luke. Luke driving right side. Goes up and gets blocked by Smith. Smith out to Patterson. And Patterson going to push it down the court. Patterson out to Franklin. Franklin shot fake. Goes up with a floater, and that falls. Excuse me. Franklin, holy cow, I called her the wrong name the whole drive. My apologies to Miss Franklin and her family. That is Kaylee Franklin with the bucket, 56-30. Raiders up by 26, 7 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, 6:58 now on the clock as Rolson with the ball. She can go left side, try to get it out to Williams, and Williams now with it, pulls for three. Air ball strong, rebound goes out of bounds. This will be Paragould ball. Paragould brings in some subs. They bring in Worry. They bring in Benson for, it's like it's to be for Luke and Cole. 6:48 remaining in the fourth quarter, 56-30. Raiders up by 26 here at Raider Gym on senior night. They inbound into Benson. Benson shot up, misses. That rebound goes to Franklin. Franklin gets fouled. They're going to get that on number 23. Yeah, 23 is an indication. Abreu Worry. Her first, team's first. 6:42 remaining in the fourth quarter, 56-30. Raiders with the advantage of 26 points. Number 2, Coolins with the ball. Jessica Coolins going to go right side, goes to number 22, Patterson. Patterson with it, hesitates. Decides to pick up her dribble, kicks out to Franklin. Franklin now with it on the left wing, goes to Patterson. Coolins. Coolins now to Bunga Marshall. Marshall pull up three in the corner, just misses. Rebound Smith. Smith back out to Bunga. She shot fakes. Steps back, creates some separation, now goes to Coolins. Coolins driving, pulls up long two, doesn't fall. Rebound goes to Rolson. Rolson pushing down the court, has the numbers. She's cut off by Coolins and Patterson. They're going to say she's fouled. I believe they're going to get that one on Kinsley Patterson. Her fourth, team's first. 6:02 remaining in the fourth quarter, 56-30. Raiders a 26-point lead with Rolson at the line. Micah Rolson with the ball. Free throw up. Free throw does not fall. Rolson's with 11 points on the game. 3 of those being from behind the arch. Rolson's second one up. Misses as well. Rebound goes to Franklin. Franklin holds her pivot foot. Now getting pushed. And here comes the Raiders. Number 2, Coolins with the basketball. Coolins going to set up some offense here. Go left side, goes left side to number 22, Patterson. Patterson with the ball. Calling for some cuts, kicks up to Simone Smith. Smith now to Coolins. Coolins with it, goes to Patterson. Patterson driving, goes up, misses. However, she gets fouled. She goes to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to be charged against Paragould's number 5. That is Micah Rolson's second, team's second. 5:39 remaining in the fourth quarter. 56-30 is the score. Raiders. Patterson at the line makes her first one. It's Patterson's first point since the first half. She has 12 on the night. Patterson's second one up. That one falls as well. Makes them both from the charity stripe. 58-30, Raiders up by 28. 5:38 remaining in the fourth quarter. Number 5, Rolson with the basketball. Rolson goes left side. Now to Williams. Williams going to set up some plays here. Going to drive right, pull up from the free throw line, 3-point line, misses. Rebound goes to Coolins. We're going to push and foul on Benson. Benson disagrees with that call, and that's her 5th, according to the scores that went out there. I had her at 4, but not all my calls are going to be right up here. I'm a commentator. Usually I have somebody else keep the books for me, but he's in Lubbock, Texas, or whatever it is, wherever Texas Tech plays. Not too sure why he's there. Just a jabroni, that's what he is. 58-30, Raiders up by 28. Number 2, Coolins with the basketball. Coolins, crossover move, couple of spin moves. Now she's going to the rim, fading away, misses. Rebound goes to Worry, and we have a foul. Foul is going to be on Smith, and Smith will pick up her second personal. Team's second. 5:01 remaining here in the fourth quarter, 58-30. Raiders up by 28. Number 10, Williams with the basketball. Williams set up some offense here. She crosses over. Now comes to the right side. Now trying to drive on the wing. Lost the handle. Lost it over her own feet. And Patterson bringing it down court. Euro step. Gets the layup to fall. And Patterson getting hot here in the quarter. She has 15 points overall on the night. 60-30. Raiders with a 30-point lead. 4:30 remaining here in the fourth. Lurie driving, goes up, misses short. Rebound Smith. Smith out to Collins, and here comes the Raiders. 4:24 remaining here in the fourth quarter. They get it down to Franklin. One of the senior score. She goes cross lane, gets that to fall, and Franklin puts the Raiders up 63-30. Raiders up by 33. 4:10 remaining in the fourth quarter. Number 10, Williams kicks out to Lurie. Lurie waiting to set up some plays. Goes to Williams. Williams now to Goff. Goff with it on the right side. Goes back to Williams. Raiders up by 32. I don't know why they put in a 3 for that layup. So I was confused personally. Goff with it now. Goff to Williams for 3. Misses left. Air balls, and it's going to be Raider ball. Raiders bringing in some subs. Bring in number 5. That name's not on the roster. Hopefully we get a name in from Buddy downstairs. And bring back in Annika Williams. Yeah, congratulations for the Latin seniors checking out for their last time here, Collins and Franklin. And they will finish their Raider career both in double digits at home. Very good season from the both of them. Excuse me, Collins did not finish in double digits. However, had a heck of a game at West Memphis. Patterson drives, gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Looks like it's on number 35. That's Casey Lamb. I think that's the name he said. Unsure. This roster's all jumbled up. Patterson makes her first one at the line. Makes it 63-30. Raiders bringing in some more subs. They're bringing Tabitha Cunningham and Nunu Gleason. Patterson's second one is good. Raiders bring in one more sub. Raiders bring in number 21. That's Lewis, Taylor Lewis. I think that's the name he said. I really have no idea what Big Larry did with that roster. I got one more pile I can check. Maybe that'll have all the names I'm missing. 64-30 is the score. Raiders setting up some offense here. Do have a Nettleton's girl roster. Yeah, that'll work. I get out to number 5. She's not on either roster I've had all season. She gets out to Lewis. Lewis to Gleason. Glayson's going to drive. Gets it to Annika Williams. Williams out to Taylor Lewis. Lewis is going to drive. Lost the handle. And here comes the Rams. Number 22 with the basketball. Gets it to Sarah Kohler. Layup up. No good. And she is fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to be charged against number 5. Let's see what Buddy has for that name. I don't think Buddy has it either. So we're just both in confusion. Cole misses that one right there. Cole shot from the line, no good. 1:25 and running. Turbo clock is in effect. 64-30 as Cole makes the second one there from the line. 64-31, Raiders with the lead. Number 5 with the ball. We have a timeout on the floor. Timeout Frisbee. Let's see what the timeout's going to be. 1:11 remaining in the fourth quarter. Looks like a 30-second timeout. We're going to take with them back in 30 on 101.3, the Bob FM.
Life is full of surprises, but your financial future shouldn't be. At First Community Bank's Trust and Wealth Management Department, we specialize in helping you accumulate wealth, manage cash flow, and create a lasting legacy. Our experienced advisors will work with you to develop a personalized plan that aligns with your goals and values, ensuring a secure financial future for you and those that follow. Visit First Community Bank today and start building a brighter tomorrow. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Raiders up by 33 here, 64-31, 1:11 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And Raiders with the ball. Number 5, Lewis with it. Lewis to Williams. Williams lost possession. Now for 5 with it. Number 5, sorry I don't have her name, gets it into Taylor Lewis. Her shot up, no good. Rebound tipped out, and number 33, Harrell, gets it up to Farmer for the Rams. Rams pushing it down the court, crossover move. She's going to the rim, gets and one there. With the foul is going to be on number 21, Lewis. Number 1, Farmer goes and one. And that's Lewis's first personal. Team foul number 3. Farmer's and one shot does fall. Got the pair go bounce. Makes it 64-34. We have a timeout, Nettleton. Looks like Frisbee's drawing up a play here, and we're going to take this break with them. It's be a 30-second timeout, and we're going to take it with them. Back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
Raider basketball here on 101.3. It's the Bob FM. 64-34. Raiders up by 30 here on senior night. Raiders going to be full court press. Number 5 with the ball. I really wish I had a roster with her name on it. I'll get one from Frisbee after this one. They go over to Nunu Gleason. Trying to get it into Annika Williams. Could not get it. And here comes Sarah Cole. Cole driving. Goes up. Misses the layup. And the rebound goes out of bounds. And they're going to say it's pair goal ball. And the clock is running out. Turbo clock was in effect. Clock didn't stop. And it goes off. And that's how we're going to end this one. 64-34 is the final. Raiders win this one by 30. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll have our post-game show. And we'll name our JLSM Player of the Game. Player of the Game is brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. They've been back in the game for more than 40 years. Back in 3 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
Hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp Document Systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since